Hi everybody, this is the Baseball Hood, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the People's Champion, your host, the Hood. Welcome back to the Baseball Hood 3. And hopefully you like this video and hit that subscribe button. So we're talking about the New York Jets. I know. But this is more about, how the Jets are just a terrible place to go. It's just a terrible place to play. The players are miserable, the owners are miserable, the fans suck. These are the worst fans in town. The worst fans in the New York City area are the Jet fans. They're miserable people. Sorry to say. They really, and it is not a great destination spot. I mean, John Harbaugh, who was the coach of the Ravens, would not want to come to the Jets. He's going to want to go to the Giants, because the Giants have a future with this big quarterback, this big young quarterback they have. So I don't see him. And the fact that the Jets were willing to keep Aaron Glenn, they're just a bunch of losers. I mean, they have a lot of draft picks coming to them over the next few seasons. They have the second pick in the 2026 draft. But boy, the Jets are in bad shape. They are in really bad shape. They play terrible. They have no drive. They have no balls. They have nothing. They have no guts. No nothing from the top down. But people have taken notice of the fact that nobody wants to go to the Jets. This is from Todd McShay, who's a big NFL analyst. Comes across to me as a very serious person. So we'll kind of say that right off the bat. But he had something interesting to say about the Jets. Todd McShay has bleak draft assessment as Dante Moore decision looms. Not one single player wants to be a Jet. Oh my God. Nobody wants to be a Jet. That's why the last several coaches the Jets have signed have all been guys, aside from Adam Gase. Why would you hire somebody that has this look on his face like he's high or something all the time? He's the only guy that had any kind of experience, and bad experience. But every Jet coach that they've hired for a very long time have had zero experience as a head coach. Todd McShay is from the New York Post. Todd McShay certainly painted a bleak picture of how potential NFL draft picks view the current state of the New York Jets. The longtime draft analyst predicted during his latest mock draft of the Ringer that Oregon quarterback Dante Moore, who has yet to officially declare, will be there for Gang Green at number 2. This is his tweet. This is from Jake Asman, tweeting this out. Todd McShay says Dante Moore's agents should call the Raiders to see if he can go number 1. If not, he advises Moore to return to school rather than risk being drafted by the Jets. Oh boy. Quote, I promise you no single player in this draft wants to be a New York Jet. He just doesn't think that those in Moore's camp should be happy about that, or any camp for that matter, for the entirety of the draft. McShay even said Moore should take his NIL money and return to Oregon if the Raiders are going to take Indiana quarterback Francisco Mendoza at number 1. Why risk going to the Jets? I mean, it is a risk. The Jets have not had a franchise quarterback since Joe Namath. It's 50 years ago. We can live with going to 30 of the 32 teams. Maybe it's 31, McShay said Sunday on the McShay Show, talking about potential conversation with Moore within Moore's camp. We can't allow him to go to the New York Jets. He took things a step further from there, as there is no guarantee Moore even enters the draft as he prepares for the college football playoff semifinals against the Hoosiers on January 9th. I promise you, not one single player in this entire draft, unless they grew up a Jets fan or have some kind of family tie, wants to be a New York Jet, said McShay, who was once up to join former college teammate Joe Douglas's front office in New York. It's hard to argue with the state of the Jets coming off a dismal 3-14 season under first-year coach Aaron Glenn. The defensive-minded coach is facing questions about whether the job is too big for him. And again, John Harbaugh is the number 1 candidate for coaching. And he's either going to go to the Giants or he's going to go to the Falcons. Those are the 2 names that have popped up early on. Gang Green lost its final 5 games while setting the record for worst December point differential at 153-46. The team became the first team in NFL history did not record an interception in a season. How do you not do that? The Jets have a 15-season playoff drought, and owner Woody Johnson is considered by many to be among the worst in the sport. There is reason for hope of a turnaround. After deadline deals for defensive stars Sauce Gardner and Quinnen Williams, the Jets hold 5 first-round picks and 3 second-rounders. It will either set the foundation of a franchise turnaround, or if you listen to McShay, leave plenty of college stars upset they are wearing Jets green. You know, there's always team players come to the Jets and they get worse. They never had the best franchise quarterback they had since Joe Namath was Mark Sanchez. He got them to 2 championship games and then he stabbed the guy. Believe that? Mark Sanchez stabbed the guy? Mark Sanchez stabbed the guy just recently. I might be going to jail for a long time. But that's what we have here with the Jets. I'm not a Jets fan, I'm a Giants fan. The Giants haven't been much better, by the way. They should have fired the general manager. But if they bring in a big coach like John Harbaugh, all bets are off. That means that the Giants are going in the right direction. Because that guy is a proven winner. He's won a Super Bowl. Has he had more success than should he have more success than he has? Maybe. But that's the bounce of the ball sometimes. But you let me know what you think about this video. And of course, please subscribe to Baseball Hut 3. And I'll see you later.